I mean, it's been a roller coaster. I missed a couple games. I felt like kind of got out of rhythm again. Just started all over again. Obviously, you could see that the past two games I wasn't really finding my rhythm, and today was a different game. I was able to practice more with the team, just getting more comfortable with them again. So I felt way more confident and comfortable coming out today after that. But that Oregon loss that was personal, and even that Villanova last game, I took that very personal and took much responsibility about, rebounding and just how I came out of that. So I'm happy, this game was different and we had a great team win. I don't know. I mean, I felt like I just was all over the floor whenever I could, get a mismatch or give an assist or just be on defense to help my team. I was definitely more aggressive, and I think that helps me a lot, just getting some stops, get some rebounds, or even if I'm not getting, I'm boxing out, make sure, their post players can get it, so somebody else can get it. And I think, it was a great team win. I was feeding off of everybody else's success. So many people contributed today, so I think it was probably one of our best team win. It felt really good. Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's kind of hard, not just physically but mentally. It's like, hey, you're limited today, you can't practice full, or little injuries that are just nagging, and that's why it was good to at least practice a little bit with spend time with the girls just to feel again part of the team and just kind of getting back on offense, defense with them so they can feel my presence, I can feel them, I can see where I can help them. So I feel like this is gonna be, a season. It's always somebody else coming out. So I'm really hoping that, it's gonna stop at one point and everybody come back, everybody's healthy. But, we just gotta keep stepping up for people that are hurt and get good wins like tonight.
I think just after a loss, you can learn a lot from team aspect and individually what we can do to be better the next game. Coming off the Villanova loss, Coach was talking about how our immature approach to the game, not pretending just the loss, but I think that this game really came and showed how mature we can kind of bounce back on defense and the steals, the stops. Not letting them get second shots, that really helped bring the momentum to our offensive game. Definitely bounce back what Dorka said, feeding off each other's successes. Everyone was impactful today in today's game, and really it's just more about playing basketball at that point. So it's good just to smile and celebrate and be happy for one another.
I mean, just watching the game back, it's pain. It's everybody took that really personal because obviously the video, I mean the game is not lying. So when we watch it back, it's like wow, we let them, get in rhythm and get those shots that they're really comfortable with, and that's not us. And we were lacking energy and rebounding and everything. So I think the next day is always good. Everybody is a little pissed off of us or each other, and then we were able to help each other. Coming back, everybody was like, hey, we can't just lose and then the next game we're playing really good. We gotta be consistent. We can't just say hey, we're gonna show up in the second half if we don't start a game well. We gotta stay consistent, and we gotta start out the game every single game. Come out, be ready to play aggressive, and we can't let them just go up by 20 in the first half and hey, let's come back. That's not gonna help us in March or whenever it's the big game is coming up. So I think it was a good like film session, and then everybody watched it as like, hey, that's not us, and it can be us in the future. So I think we just, as I said, we were just feeding off each other and like, hey, like we really got it, and we gotta be a different team against DePaul, and I think we were, and we just gotta continue this without losing games and just keep being consistent.
Did anyone in particular say something that resonated yesterday?
I think just as a collective, we just had to change our mindset going into this game, and coaches emphasizing, for tomorrow's practice, it's a new day. Even though we did have a good game today, we can always learn and be better for practice, and then moving forward for the Marquette game. So.
Are you aware of that 21 years since you lost Did you ever talk about that?
No, not really. We don't really talk about that. But after the game, obviously you could hear about it or people talk about it. But our mindset is just going to every game, being physical, aggressive, and being the aggressor instead of reacting to what the opponent is giving us.
I mean, definitely, that just showed that we should have been doing that from, the start of the game, and that was, sorry, that was more like the disappointing part. That like this is not how we came out, and we could have done that, from the start of the game. So it was definitely something that is like, hey, like if that's us, that we can do the whole game. So that was very disappointing by all of us. I think, watching it back, and that's who we are, not what we did before. And we let them be comfortable, having fun out there. I mean, they were taking their favorite shots, making everything. They were playing with such confidence. So we just can't start a game like that. That's it, and that's for every single game we're playing. It's not gonna get easier. Every single game is gonna be really, really important from now on. Winning the biggest championship and later on. So we just gotta, look back at this game and just keep being like coming out aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. I think coming off the Villanova game, we felt that as bigs, we could have done a better job, and the loss was on us as well as much as the guards. But in terms of rebounding and getting second shots for ourselves and just being the aggressor down low, so me and Dee, we did do very well down low, using our height advantage and then just feeding off of each other. So I think that we had good connection and chemistry in that way.
I mean, honestly, everything. We were doing a little bit different things like zone and then man, and just one of the biggest thing was like, hey, rebounding. They can't get second shots. Obviously, Morrow can get a second shot. That was one of the main thing for us, and also like, not that letting them shoot open threes, what they're really good at. So I think we did a really, really good job in the first set, but especially like with rebounding in the second half, because I think we were down by rebounding by the halftime. So coach was talking about that, like, hey, we gotta just flip that, and we gotta be really aggressive. And it was team rebounding. It wasn't like just hey, post get the ball, but like we had to box out. Everybody was going in and getting rebounds, which was really good. And I think that can be our advantage too. Everybody rebounding all of our guards. So I think that was like definitely like game changing for us. Just making sure they're not getting easy twos.
Yeah, no, this season had a lot of ups and downs individually, but I think that I'm in a good place now, just trying to be more consistent. Coming March, not even just the NCAA tournament, but the Big East tournament, we got to get there first. So that's my mindset, just making sure that I'm doing whatever I can to help my teammates offensively and defensively. Okay. No, Nika, she definitely brings a lot of energy. I think just her being a great facilitator and also her being able to hit those open threes that she gets often is great for our team because it just brings another threat to what we have as a team offensively. And then defensively, she's always having her hands ready for steals or getting just her hands and everything. So I think it's a great burst of energy that all of us can feed off of.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, she's a key piece of our team, and she's just always bringing energy, and